Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop for travel if you're a member of the military or a veteran like I am, or a family member of a military person. Militaryfairs.com. Special shout out to GigSky, eSIM. Check them out. And if you book through militaryfairs.com, you get 1 free gig of data plus 20% discount. GigSky.com, and also check out Travel Insured if you're looking for travel insurance. And if you're not a member of the Non-Commissioned Officers Association, I urge you to join the NCOA. The MS George Eliot, Google that, George Eliot. Not even a guy, it was a lady. Anyway, Riviera Travel. And we all have talked, or we know about river cruises, right? And so this is my first river cruise on Riviera, and I want to thank them. Promotional consideration by Riviera inviting me to sail on the MS George Eliot. All views are my own. But I am going to be sailing on the MS George Eliot very shortly. And so stay tuned to all the channels, Military Affairs, thecruisegenius.com, and everything, to talk about river cruising, because so many of us travel, right? And those of us like in the cruise lane, you know, MSC, NCL, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Virgin Voyages. But about a year ago, I discovered river cruising. And to be honest with you, I didn't think it'd be a 10 on my list, but I am a convert, and I'll tell you why. Number one, it's more intimate than an ocean cruise, right? 132 guests, 36 staff, 70 cabins on this ship. So it's much more intimate than a cruise ship. Even like back in the day on Holland America Line, on the Maasdam, I think only like 2,500 people, on that. But if you're looking for a more intimate experience, primarily without kids, if you're getting to be my age, over the age of 55, 60, you got your kids, you got your grandkids, but now it's just time for you and your wife, you and your spouse, and you don't want the kids running wild, right? So that's why river cruising, I think, is a great alternative. And for most of us who've cruised Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, Martinique, St. Barts, St. Kitts, Nassau, all the private islands, Half Moon Cay, Coco Cay, whatever. If you've cruised a lot, then river cruising is the answer for you. Now, granted, the big downfall is the 8-hour plane ride. But if you catch the prices right on militaryfairs.com, you'll get a great price on airfare. Just to tell you, my round trip flight from Jacksonville to Frankfurt was like $700. And so, I mean, people spend $700 to go from Jacksonville to wherever, you know? So $700 round trip to Europe. Again, it's all timing. You know, you're going to go during high season, or you're going to go during the Christmas market. You may be paying $1,000 or $1,100. But a very close friend of mine who belongs to a, I don't know how to say it. I don't want to use the word timeshare, but belongs to a club. Let's put it that way. Has mentioned to me on more than one occasion, how when they joined this certain travel club, that it was a certain price, and now that price has just gone through the roof. And that river cruising is a great alternative to this club. Now, Wi-Fi. Let's talk about the extras, right? First of all, Wi-Fi. Like on Virgin Voyages, Wi-Fi used to be included for free. I think they're changing that, and that's fine. Do what you want, Virgin Voyages. And again, no kids on that cruise line, founded by Sir Richard Branson. But with river cruising on this ship, free Wi-Fi. And then they have different drink packages, but I understand on this cruise, you know, like from 6 to midnight, it's unlimited beer, unlimited wine, and certain select spirits like vodka and rum and whiskey. And of course, you know, for dinner and lunch, you get beer and wine and soda, which is nice. The cabins on these ships are really nice. And you could even be on the lowest level, right down there by the water line, and still have a nice cabin. But again, who goes on a cruise just to sit in their cabin all day long to be on Facebook or whatever they're doing? Not a whole lot of people. I mean, if you're going to fly 8 hours to Europe, you're going to want to be out there and take a tour. Actually, my son-in-law messaged me, and he was on my last river cruise with me, and he said, Scott, don't just hang around the ship, get out and do the tours. definitely I'm going to get out and do the tours, because the food is so good on river cruises that you got to walk off the ice cream and the stuff. So you're asking me, I can hear you right now, Scott, what river are you sailing on? Well, I'm going to tell you that. It's going to be the Rhine River, going from Cologne down the Rhine River, and just stay tuned to the channel for it. You'll see all my stuff. Colmar, Rüdesheim, the Gorge, Mainz, I think are some of them. But the thing is about these river cruises, I mean, when I was on the Danube earlier this year, I mean, it was really, I mean, the cities were really big. There were a couple smaller places that I went to. But on this one, from everything I've been researching, there are these smaller, more intimate, more quaint towns. And also this, sky thing. My friend In the Loop Travel, John, did a great video on that. But what I'm saying is, I think if you have not considered a river cruise, please consider it, especially if you've cruised a long time on ocean cruises. Check out Riviera, and I'm going to be bringing you all the details. I'm going to show you the ship, I'm going to show you the food, I'm going to show you the experience, I'm going to show you the different towns, and I hope you enjoy my coverage of this, because my friend Gary Vaynerchuk says 400 trillion to 1. That is the chances of you being here. And I know a lot of people, when I went to my class reunion, that stayed in my hometown. And I joined the Navy when I was 18, joined the Navy, see the world, and I did. Italy, Spain, France, all over the world. And now with my cruising career, over 100 days on Holland America, 75 on Carnival, been on Virgin, been on NCL, been on MSC. I mean, get out there, right? And especially for you folks in the military, I know you guys are going through a hard time right now. I think, you guys are going to be getting paid. But again, for those of you who have been in the service and want to go back to those places you visited when you were single, definitely it's a great opportunity. I'm going to leave it there. Stay tuned to my coverage of the MS George Eliot with Riviera Travel. And it's going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned to militaryaffairs.com, their channels, and thecruisegenius.com. Have a great week. I'll be talking to you again soon.